I've basically just been at Sepulchre, but I just hit 80 agility, and I thought that I would come here to the Relica course, because I need to stack up some stamina, and grinding the first 3 floors of Sepulchre will get kinda boring over time, as I've experienced firsthand, so I'm gonna grind at 82 agility here. I just reached 82 agility, which means that I'm going to be going back to Sepulchre. In the meanwhile, I've also reached 92 smithing and 81 thieving, so those are pretty nice to have. So it turns out that you need 56 construction to do the bridge obstacle in Sepulchre, and that's 56 construction. I still need to make a bunch of adamant nails, but that shouldn't take that much time. I was just doing a tiny bit of Sepulchre, and look who I found! Here's a giant squirrel. He's so cute. I'm so happy. That's the second pet I've gotten on this account, and it's also one of my favorites. And unlike the heron, I've never had this pet before. I never got the squirrel on my main. I'm so happy. I'm back at Giant's Foundry. Every week or so I get to do like a few hours because I have enough coal from Kingdom. A big reason for why I'm doing Giant's Foundry is the money I get from it, and a big reason for why I'm doing it right now is that I accidentally lost my squirrel because I was doing a clue, and I got kinda unlucky, kinda dumb, and I ended up dying. So yeah, I'm gonna go reclaim my squirrel in a bit, and I'm also going to buy more arrow shafts because I've kinda gotten obsessed with fletching. I've been fletching headless arrows all throughout my Sepulchre grind, and before that through my herbivore grind, and I really want to go for 99 fletching, even though it will take a while to get there because I have to really heavily consider GP. Buying arrow shafts is a massive pain in and of itself because the worlds are constantly sold out. If they are at half stock, I send it, I hop through all the worlds, and I buy as many arrow shafts as I can. But there's going to be a server restart soon, and that means that I get to have, hopefully, the world sold to myself, which means that I should be able to get about 120,000 arrow shafts. If I have competition, I might get half that, but hopefully no one else is staying up today or playing at my time zone today, and also going for arrow shafts and an ironman. But yeah, I can't be sure, and I just really have to hope that I get lucky, and I have enough arrow shafts to last me for a while. This is the last dye I need for full black graceful, so just taking my gloves off, and that's the full set complete. I also managed to hit 86 agility earlier today, and yesterday I hit 95 smithing, so both of those are really fucking nice, and I've also gotten really close to having all of the arrow shafts banked for 99 fletching, so one more trip of hopping around the ranging guild, and I will never have to do that again, which is a bit of a shame because I did enjoy doing it in a weird way, but it's so annoying that it's not really worthwhile. And after I finish 99 fletching, I'm probably going to AFK at Redwoods for any future arrow shafts, because I'm not in any rush to get post 99 XP. So I'm just stacking up some vampire dust for Sepulchre, and I got a blood shard, so that's fucking dope. I'm super happy I have that, and it'll be useful in 5 to 6 months, I would guess. And that's level 88 agility, and the Hydra shortcut. This is one of the last levels that unlocks an important shortcut, so I thought that it would be cool to have that on record. But yeah, I'm just gonna go back to grinding until level 90. I'm getting very close to 90 agility, and once I get 90, I'm going to move on to the RD rooftops until 92 just to pick up some marks of grace so I can sustain staminas for future grinds. Now there's a small problem with that, and that's the RD Elite Diary, because that drastically increases your marks of grace, and the only requirement that I'm missing skill-wise is level 85 magic to do the Castle Wars Ice Barrage thing. So I'm doing some Slayer right now, and hopefully I'll get some quick burst tasks and be able to move on and just get the RD Elite diary done. But for the time being, if I want to level up magic, I have to train Slayer, even though I've been trying to avoid it for a while. So I got a burst task and I hit 84 magic, and that means that I can actually boost up to 87 super easily and make an Amulet of Fury. I could also make a Regen bracelet, which is kinda useful in some places, but I don't have the money or the Chaos runes for 2 Onyxes, so I'm just going to stick to making myself a Fury, and then having that for the foreseeable future until I get to actual Slayer progress. Okay, hopefully this works. Enchant, and that's the Fury. Finally. It's been way long overdue since I got 99 crafting, but I can finally actually have a respectable amulet. Okay, back to Slayer. I got my first ever next task. I haven't done next on my main, I haven't done next on my iron, I just hit 80 Slayer like earlier. And that made me go way past 85 magic. So I'm just gonna go back to Sepulchre for a bit and get 90 agility, and after that I'm just gonna do RD Elite. So I went pretty dry on the shield left half, and then I had to do some Giant's Foundry to get enough money for a shield right half. But that's the final task for the RD Heart Diary done. I just need to do RD Elite now, which means I need to go to Nightmare Zone. I spent some time at Nightmare Zone, so I should be able to imbue my Salve Amulet. And that's RD Elite done. Another reason why I'm doing RD Roofs is that with floor 4 and looting in Sepulchre, I was able to get about 63 to 65k XP per hour. And the expected XP per hour before the rooftops is 62k or so, which means that this is just basically the same XP and way lower effort, so there's no reason not to do this to 92. I've been training smithing for 2 months now, and I'm finally about to be done. I had just enough coal that by buying ore packs, I was able to bank every single bar to 99 smithing, and yeah, this is it. This is the big level. 99. I can now make 3-bar rune items, and that's actually very important for me, because as you can see in my bank, I have a decent amount of runite. So I'm gonna leave my kingdom on coal for a while more, and then I'm gonna make all of these into bars and 10 items and 10 alch them for a significant amount of money. Another thing about 99 smithing is the fact that you get a skill cape. This is actually super good for post 99 XP, and given that I plan to eventually go for that, I'm super happy to have the cape. I know that I don't seem that excited about this 99, but that's mostly because the grind was so time gated for me. I'm sure that I would be way more hype if I had done it in one shot, but given that I've just been working on it for a few hours every week, it's not really something that I'm going to pop off over, but it's still a super nice thing to have on the account. I finally have enough marks to recolor the squirrel, so I'm gonna buy the dark acorn, and I think you just use it on the squirrel, and it's dark now. That's super cool. I really like this color scheme, and I'm gonna keep it like this forever. I've been fletching headless arrows for ages, and I'm done now. I have 99 banked easily, so I'm gonna start making broad arrows now. I've made a bunch before, but I'm gonna actually seriously make them, and this should get me to 99 fletching just before I get 99 agility. I hit 93 agility yesterday, which unlocks the Blood RC shortcut, which is the highest level shortcut in the game. So I've functionally completed the skill, but I'm still going to keep going, and I'm gonna get to 99 so I can get some more GP and I can finish the skill. And also, I hit 77 prayer off of the Vampire Ash burning obstacles, which means that I can use Augury whenever I get that, and that's the highest level prayer in the game. Furthermore, I've begun trading my hallowed marks in for hallowed sacks. So this is not efficient. The efficient thing to do would be to trade them in for teleports, because the teleport is the closest in the game to a bank. However, the hallowed sacks give GP and alchables, and since I'm in kind of a money crunch right now with my current plans, I feel like it's the best thing to do for my current goals. I made all of my rune into plate skirts, and this is about 16 million raw GP in alch value, So I'm going to go kill some vampires, elk these plate skirts, and have an unfathomable cash stack by the end of it by my account standards. Adding on to what I already have, that's going to be about 21 million, and that's going to get me most of the way to 99 fletching, and that's super fucking nice. I still have to bank 99 construction, so that's another huge money crunch. However, before I get to that, I'm going to do some rune crafting, and selling laws and natures should give me a decent amount of money too. So hopefully I can have 99 construction before I get the Slayer, which is where like the money is going to really start coming in, but I'm holding off on it because I don't really like the skill. I haven't really been playing that much for the past few weeks, but I just hit 90 fletching, and that's actually huge for the account. At 90 fletching you can make your own arrow shafts at Redwoods, which is going to be super useful for my post 99 fletching grind because I don't want to be buying arrow shafts again. Even though I'm like strangely addicted to the process, it's still super annoying. And the other thing is I can now make amethyst darts, which are some of the most useful ranged ammunition you can have in the game because of how hard it is to like come by other types of darts. And given that I'm going to be using a blowpipe a lot, that's going to be infinite ammunition essentially as long as I take the time to grind for it. Also, I can't really talk and play at the same time. I spent a good amount of time making planks, collecting dust, and stacking up nails, and this means that until 99 agility, I should be able to loot every single chest in floors 4 and 5, and that's super useful for me because I really need the GP, and I also need the additional supplies that you can get from the chests. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to running Zep and not stop until I hit 99. And that's 96 agility. I'm a bit dry on the Ring of Endurance right now, but other than that, I'm pretty much officially done with agility forever if I wanted to be. However, it would be loser shit to not get the 99, so I'm gonna go finish the skill. However, the extra run energy recharge is super useful at Sepulchre and everywhere else, so 96 being the final level that gives you that extra run energy recharge is actually major. About an hour ago, at 296 Sepulchre KC, I finally got the Ring of Endurance, and I really wanted to charge it, but that requires making a bunch of potions, so I might as well try to kill Calphite Queen, and I fucking did it. I managed to set up the flinch, and even though like all of the minions despawned and the flinch was fucked up, I could finish it off with my ranged gear at the end of the kill. So now I can go and complete the Desert Heart Diary and make a shit ton of potions. I finally made some brews, and they're going to be super useful for stuff like chat that I only have to do once because I don't have an infinite supply of them. They have enough that I can justify using them every now and then. So right now my herb lore is at 78, and I also made a bunch of staminas, and I charged my Ring of Endurance to its maximum capacity, and that's going to pay a lot of dividends when I'm training runecrafting and going for various post 99 goals. So I'm super happy with everything right now, and I'm super glad that I actually have like a higher herb lore level, even though training it in an iron is a massive pain. Whenever I'm about to get a 99 in a skill, I like doing these quick check-in videos to make sure that like the transition from just a normal clip to the 99 isn't too abrupt. And right now, in about 6 hours, I'm going to get 99 agility, and I'm not going to get 99 fletching first, because while I was learning floor 5, or efficient floor 5, I wasn't getting that much fletching XP, and that means I'm going to have to spend some time after Sepulchre just training my fletching somewhere else. I already have a plan for that, but I'm not gonna go too deep into it. So the big thing is that I'm about done with agility. It was a massive grind. It took me a long time because I wasn't really playing that much over the past few months, and it's almost over. Now during this grind I also got 68 construction, which is super nice because I'm just a stone's throw away from 70, and that's the final requirement I need for the quest cape. And I'm really glad that I'm at that stage of the game, even though I took the most roundabout path possible to get to it. And I also got a second Ring of Endurance. I didn't really make a clip out of it because it's not really something that impacts my account progression. It's just going to go into the devs coffer, or it's going to make me bonds or splits on my main, but it's not really like something that like actually genuinely affects me. So that's just something that I have on the account now. I guess it's kind of neat, but it's not really like a super major deal. And that's 99 agility. I'm so fucking happy to have this cape. Now that I don't have to retain my concentration in sepulchre, this is just wonderful. Look at me, I fucking did it. 99 agility, it's done. And I have my squirrel here. I have my ring of endurance here completely full. This was a great grind. And I'm off to finish 99 fletching. Hopefully get 2 99s in one day. And as for finishing fletching, I'm gonna be doing that at pest control. Not because it's particularly efficient or anything, but Modkip did his fletching here. And I kinda wanna pay homage to that because I have to do pest control at some point anyway. And this is as good of a place as any to get in some fletching XP. So I'm gonna try to have a good time, stack up some pest control points, and hopefully get 99 fletching soon. And with this, I'm going to have 99 fletching. That's the second 99 in one day. This video isn't over yet. I'm still going to get 99 thieving in this one just so I can make the best content I possibly can. But to me, 99 fletching is the first big turning point in my account. I have near absolute freedom to do whatever I want skilling wise. There's nothing that I have to plan around. There's nothing that I have to really worry about. And I can just skill the way I want to skill, and I can wrap up all the remaining 99s in any way I want to, really. And to me that's amazing. I'm finally to the point that nothing I do can lock me into any other route of action, and I feel like that's important. I feel like that's empowering, and I'm really glad to be at this part of the game. I've been trying to record this clip a few times, but I'm really bad at playing and commentating at the same time, so I'm just gonna kinda AFK here and hopefully not fuck anything up. But yeah, right now I'm level 86 thieving, and I've gotten this far from partially sepulchre, but mostly just blackjacking every now and then for the past couple of months. And speaking of which, I'm really happy that they changed the menu entry swapper rules, because before where you had to right click, left click every 2 ticks, that actually murdered my wrist. Now it doesn't anymore, and I'm really happy about that. So I'm just gonna stay here until 91 thieving, until I can do pyramid plunder. It shouldn't take that long, and I'm just gonna grind it out. I have spent the past 2 days blackjacking, and I'm closing in on level 91, and look what happened. I got lucky. The pet luck on this account is actually kinda insane. I'm so happy. I guess I'm gonna look into rookery colors, and this is going to be 91 thieving. Yeah, I'm off the pyramid plunder now, but before that I do want to recolor Rocky. Now I know that most people go for the red recolor, but I think I might actually like the Tanuki one a lot, because I think Tanuki are really cute and I'm also kind of a weeb. So I'm just gonna feed it to Rocky, and wow! Yeah, that's actually super cute. Getting 99 thieving through pyramid plunder is going to take me roughly 28 hours, and if I only loot the chests on floors 6, 7 and 8, I have a chance of getting a scepter in roughly 20 hours, and that's just to hit the drop rate. I'm currently halfway through 94 thieving, not at the drop rate yet, but it's getting kind of worrying because I need 2 scepters, and I didn't really think my looting strategy through. So from now on, I'm going to start looting chests on floors 4 and 5, and that will hopefully give me enough rolls that I'm at least likely to get 2 scepters, because I really want to have those, because an ironman account really benefits from having 2 of them, and just getting 1 or getting none at all would be a massive pain, because that means that I would have to do more of my post 99 thieving here, and less at elves and wires and other stuff that's more beneficial to me. And that's 96 thieving. It should also mean that I'm roughly on drop rate for a Ferris Scepter now, so I'm really hoping to get one soon, but I can't really control these things. I hit 97 thieving a bit ago, And this is going to be my last inventory that I'm using monkfish for. After this, I'm gonna be switching over to swordfish. Now, I could use caramphans, however, I don't want to be stuck fishing more caramphans in the future. And bringing swordfish is only like 2k of my XP per hour, which is acceptable, and I need to work through these stacks of like really garbage food eventually. So no better place to do it than here. But I'm really eager to get the Pharaoh's Scepter, because I'm currently overrate like 100%, and since I want to, at least getting the 1 before I hit 99 would be way preferable, because if I do that, whenever I'm doing post 99 pyramid plunger, I can use the Pharaoh's Scepter method instead of having to just do regular pyramid plunger, so getting the second one should be slightly faster. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep sending it and hope I get lucky. I got the scepter! I'm almost 2 times the drop rate, and I'm closing in on 99 thieving. I was really making plans on like how I would grind out the scepter and when I would grind out the scepter, because like even though I would love to have 2, you only really need 1. And just having this 1 scepter means that I can easily switch my spellbook to ancients, be way more efficient at pyramid plunger, or have more fun because I don't need to run to like that bank over there. I can just use a crafting cape. I'm gonna go grab my crafting cape. I'm gonna recharge the scepter. I've been here doing thieving for the last week, if you include the blackjacking. Pretty much like the moment I finished agility, I started on thieving, went to blackjacking, went to pyramid plunger, and throughout a lot of that time, I've been thinking like, hey, I really want the scepter. I kind of need this item, and even if I don't get 2, I'll settle for 1. And this is the one. I finally fucking have it. So the reason for why the scepter is so important is if I need to switch dice spells during a Slayer task, I have to do like this whole giant run to the ancient magic altar, and then after I do that run, it's like, okay, I do the task, I finish the task, and the next task requires having a teleport, a normal spellbook or whatever, and it's like, do I want to switch to normals because I don't know when my next burst task is gonna be, and it's a whole mess. But with the scepter, I can just I didn't want to do that, but yeah, with the scepter, I can just go and grab the ancient spellbook whenever I need it, and whenever I train construction, I'll be able to build the altar, and that means that I can just teleport to POH, and by doing that, I can just switch between any spellbook that I want, and that requires a scepter, and I have the scepter now. So this is just a vital item. If I don't get a second one in the next 700k XP, I'm going to go for another scepter post 99, but that's gonna be after I max, and yeah, I'm super fucking happy I got this thing. And this should be 99 thieving. Yep, just gonna buy one of these thieving caves. So I have 99 thieving and 2050 total level. What am I going to do next? Now I'm gonna keep avoiding Slayer for as long as I can, and that means I'm going to be avoiding the combat stats and also Herblore, because Herblore and farming have this weird thing on an Ironman where you have to go out of your way to do them. So it requires an activity where you can take lots of breaks, which coincidentally happens to be Slayer, which also drops a bunch of seeds for Herblore and farming. That aside, I have construction left, but construction requires GP, and out of the 2 skills that I have left, runecraft and mining, the one that's gonna give me any GP is going to be runecraft, and that's because I can sell runes. So if I look at my bank and if I look at the rune tab, I have a bunch of runes here. However, I can sell fewer of them than you would expect. So death runes are going to be needed to charge your trident. Soul runes are going to be needed to charge your shadow. Cosmic runes don't sell for much, astral runes the same. Laws can easily be sold, and I'm gonna be selling all of them and basically using them to fund construction, aside from maybe like 10,000 for teleports. All of these low level runes, they're worthless to sell, so I'm not gonna sell them. Blood runes, Sangs, if you use a shit ton of them, not gonna sell them. Chaos runes, again, you need to charge your trident. And that leaves nature runes. I don't know if I'm going to be selling these, because chances are, no matter how many nature runes I get, on a long enough time scale, I'll get a similar amount of elks. However, on that time scale, I'm going to be doing more runecraft, and that means that I'm going to be doing more ZMI. So I can always just get nature runes, so I might sell most of them, I might not sell any of them. And that means that in the next episode, even though I would love to continue my streak of 499s per episode, I don't think that's gonna be possible. I'm gonna get mining, I'm gonna get rune crafting for sure, but the other skills, I don't know. I'm gonna do a lot of construction. I think I might get like 92 constructions or something, but I can't really say for sure yet. I feel like I can pretty confidently say that I'll get at least 92, and hopefully I can get 99 because construction cape before Slayer would be so fucking nice. But yeah, those are my plans for the future. I'm closing in on the inevitable Slayer arc, but thankfully I have 2 slow skills left, so I don't have to worry about it for another couple of months, or maybe a month. I don't know how fast I'm gonna be going. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I sure enjoyed making it, and I hope that you tune in for the next video, and I'll be sure to provide a ton of meaningful and hopefully entertaining progress.